teaching for 23 years, mostly in Flint, but now I'm up here. And I've been using my star for, this is my second full year, so I've been 2.5 years. And I'm loving it.
Thanks, Eric. Welcome.
I can go next. I'm Megan Throme. I am a teacher, 8th grade science teacher in Berkeley. Been teaching in Berkeley for 22 years. Also did some time in the curriculum department here in Berkeley. But mostly my career has been 8th grade science, and we've been doing MyStar now for feels like a very long time, like 6 years, maybe. Is that possible? 5 or 6 years?
Like yep. Yes, it is. Thanks, Megan.
My name is Trish Smirjek, and a long time ago, I was a Handy middle school student, so it's nice to see Handy there. And I am weird in the sense that I'm an informal educator, but trying to work a lot more closely with especially middle school teachers to ensure that program offerings that we're doing as informal educators are being best supportive. So I'm here to lurk, creep, and learn from y'all so that we can better support you.
Thanks, Trisha.
Yeah, my name is Mike Fine. I'm from the Ottawa ISD over near Holland, and I'm in the same boat. Just going to kind of jump back and forth and listen to some of the challenges and successes that we have to serve the people here in West Michigan a little bit better.
Thanks, Mike. Good to see you.
Hello, Lori Hurley. I'm in Saginaw, not using MyStar at the moment. Just need to hang out with my friends.
Thanks, Lori. Good to see you. All right. Looks like we have a couple more people. Anyone else want to jump in? Montana?
Hi, I'm Montana. I teach 6th grade, well, 5th and 6th grade looping. I teach science and social studies. So I've been teaching the MyStar curriculum for all of about 4 or 5 months.
Thanks, Montana. Montana's from North Branch, right? North Branch teachers have been rocking MyStar. Thanks, good to see you. Okay, I think we've gotten everybody. I'm going to spend just a couple minutes showing you a little quick video from the EdCamp people. EdCamp is a nonprofit organization that kind of gives teachers and teacher leaders the structure to do this kind of thing. So I'd like you to just listen to their kind of vision and some of the structure for an EdCamp, and then we'll get right into it. And we'll ask what you want to talk about. We're going to put it on a board. We're going to make some breakout rooms real quick, and then we're going to get to it.
Hey, sorry I missed your game.
Shoot, thought if I played the ad before, I wouldn't have to watch it.
Finally do the thing we've been talking about for years. So we're making plans for right now.
Start your financial plan today.
This is
here we go.
Your standard professional development. You didn't get up early on a Saturday morning to sit through a lecture. When you come to EdCamp, what you're going to see, experience, and feel is the connection with other teachers. What you can expect to see in a word is magic. EdCamps are free. EdCamps are open to anyone who wants to attend.
I feel inspired. How about you? I've been told that there are people in the room who've never been to an EdCamp. Let's just give them some love. Where are they? Show of hands. Wow! Never been to an EdCamp.
Just because you're at one doesn't mean there's not 10 others happening across the world.
Just a little bit of information. So the session board to my left was made by you. You choose where you're going to go to learn today.
Session boards represent the space where teachers are trying to personalize their own learning. The sessions are set up that day. The teacher can come there prepared to present or sit inside of the session, lean in with their voice. You might be great at working with tricky parents. You might be great at working with children who need mentors. Now you want to share the story. When most teachers think about professional development, they think about, how can I get out of it? The stereotype primarily is, why do we have to do this? Do we have to really go there?
How does this look? How do you do what's best for all kids? Not the kid that has nice manners, right? The ones that dress funny, right? The one with all the freckles, the one that talks too much.
I struggle getting students to sit down and start.
I want it to be a self-regulated book where the certain things kids do automatically.
I think it's almost impossible to have an emotionally responsive classroom in the building that's not emotionally responsive.
Wow. That's so lead in. Color coding denotes your degree of proficiency you have.
Does it create like individualized lessons like for kids?
We believe in the rule of 2 feet because you only are there to learn what you want to learn. If you are in a session and it's not meeting your needs, but there's a session that you saw on the session board that you might have wanted to also go to, you can get up and leave. No one is going to ask you to stay. You have the ability to get up and choose your learning. It's completely democratized. EdCamps are available to you if you want to go. Every EdCamp is unique and they all reflect the community and the people who show up.
That you're here, which is awesome. The fact that you're learning, which is really cool, but I really want you to connect with somebody. Okay, somebody you've never met before.
It's about every teacher. It's not just a specific teacher. There's no archetype to who's coming. If you are ready to learn and teach and you're ready to connect, we want you at camp with us.
It was so enjoyable to just hear him and that energy he has in class. Like, that's what I want to give my kids. Like, I want to come in with that energy so they can feed off of that, because I think that's great.
To see the diversity of teachers on every level, educators on every level, everybody had something to contribute, and it was really priceless.
At EdCamp, the most important person is you.
All right, thank you. I did also link the EdCamp website if it's something you're interested in looking at later on your own. And so here's our session outline. We just saw the video, what's an EdCamp. The next step is to add to the session idea board. And I did send out an email and some of you responded in that Google form. And so I have a few things posted there already, but I'm gonna give you some time to add to the session idea board. I'm gonna need just a minute or so with Monica and Barb to review the sessions, and we're gonna kind of take the ones that seem to be the most popular, have the highest interest, and then also we might group some of them together if they're similar. And then we're going to have 2 sessions, 20 to 25 minutes each. There'll be breakout rooms for each topic, and as it said in the video, if you get in that breakout room and it's not meeting your needs, the breakout rooms will be set up so that you can choose to go to a different breakout room. And then we'll have a short reflection, sharing feedback, and we'll be good to go. So on slide 6 is a link to a Jamboard. And it looks like this. As I said, the yellow stickies are the things that people sent to me in the Google form that I sent out in the email. And I have them kind of grouped a little bit already because some of them were similar. And so there's plenty of room there to add a sticky note if there's a topic that you want to add. And then there's a bunch of green checks down in the bottom corner there. And I would ask that if the topic is something that you're interested in, you kind of vote for that by adding a green check. So you would just kind of click and drag, they're each their own little image, and drag it over by something that you might be interested in, understanding that we only have 2 sessions, so maybe vote 2 or 3 times. So I'll give you all 3 or 4 minutes to think about it. There's something you want to add to that, and then add your input and vote on what you're interested in. And then Barb and Monica and I will take just a few seconds to kind of organize the sessions, and then we'll go. All right, I'm going to stop sharing for just a second, and I am going to drop some things in the session slide here on slide 7. So here's where we are. We're going to do 2 sessions. And each session will be about 25 minutes long. And then at the end of the 25 minutes, we'll stop and I'll close the rooms and then we'll open them again with the different topics. So I'm gonna open 3 breakout rooms. There'll be breakout room 1, 2, and 3. For the first session, the stuff that's in purple is all gonna be happening at the same time. And so you're gonna choose one of those and then you're gonna have the ability to leave that breakout room and choose a different one. As you are in these rooms, I did create a Jamboard for each session. And on the Jamboard, there are 3 Jamboard slides, one for room 1, room 2, and room 3 for session A. And so if you have ideas or somebody mentions a resource or you have some feedback and you'd like to record it for everybody or for your own sake, we'd appreciate it if you would use those Jamboards. And then there's a separate Jamboard for session B. So the 3 sessions that are in session B. All right. So questions about what we're going to do? Okay, let's give it a shot. And I'm going to be in one of the sessions. So there won't be anybody in the main, well, if Marianne is here, she'll be in the main room. So, or she may join one of the sessions. There may not be anybody in the main room. But hopefully this is going to go okay. And the idea again is that you're going to pose your questions, your things that you're wondering about, maybe some, things that you're struggling with or whatever. And the other people in that room are going to see if they have similar concerns. Maybe they have some suggestions. Maybe they have something that they want to share that they've been really successful at. And hopefully we get some good stuff out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and open up 3 breakout rooms. Again, you're going to use the information here on slide 7 to choose one of the 3 in the purple. And then we'll do the second session after about 25 minutes. All right, so 3 breakout rooms and I'm letting you choose the room. And here we go. All right, welcome back. We're waiting for room 1 and 2, and we have about 20 more seconds till everybody's back, and then we'll switch again. So go ahead and take a look at session B in the kind of turquoise blue there and think about which group you might want to join. Thanks, everyone. I saw lots of great stuff on the Jamboard, so hoping that you got some good information and some helpful tips from the first session. And so I'm going to ask you now to take a look at the session B turquoise options. In room 1, we're going to do modifying the unit challenge. And then in room 2, aligning the standards. There were several questions about aligning to the standards. And Barb will moderate in there. And then I will hang out in the field trips group in room 3. And then again, we have another Jamboard for you to record your ideas and resources and feedback. And so we're going to do this again for about another, we'll do about 22 minutes, and that'll give us a little time to share and wrap up. So I'm going to open the rooms, go ahead and jump in, and we'll do our next topic. All right, thanks everyone. Great conversation in that session. I appreciate so much. All the things that you posted on the Jamboard are great too. I will be sending out an email with sketch information and also the public agenda, which will link the slides and all of the Jamboards. And so you can always come back and find these resources. We also post our learning series, prior learning series on the website. So if you lose the link to the email or you lose the link to the slides, we can always find it, or you can always find it. I am going to ask just to take a couple of minutes, and I have 3 slides here. They're all the same. These are just yellow text boxes, and they kind of function like sticky notes without us having to move into a Jamboard. But I'd just like you to, if you have a takeaway that you got today that you thought was really great, if someone was especially helpful and you'd like to give them a shout out, please post that. And then should we do this again? Is this something that worked, or maybe not? So if you would just, any one of those 3 slides, so there's lots of room, grab some notes and tell us what you learned, tell us who was helpful. What do you think? I'll give you another minute or so. Then I'm going to do a little plug. Again, in terms of sketches, I didn't put a slide in here, but I will send you the sketch information. If you already have a sketch form from MyStar for this school year, you're just going to add this on. If not, you can start a brand new one. And then you're going to mail it in May after you've collected all of your MyStar work and for $110 fee. And I will also include all of the links to all of the slides and Jamboards and things like that. All right, thanks. Excellent. Thanks for your feedback. You know, MyStar really listens to you. So upcoming sessions, do a little promo. We do have a phase 2 productive talk session going on next week. So if you or somebody you know wants to get a little bit better at conducting those consensus discussions and things like that in the classroom, or getting kids to talk to each other, it is designed for MyStar teachers in their first year, but it's, you know, good for everybody. So we'd be happy to have you or recommend a colleague. We are going to run our phase 2 on claim evidence reasoning on Tuesday, February 7th, but we've adapted it just slightly so that it's applicable to all Michigan science teachers. So we're calling it our Build Your Toolkit series. It would count as a phase 2 credit if you're interested in that from MyStar. But if you want to know more about claim evidence reasoning and argumentation and how to make that work in your classroom, we have our next learning series is on February 9th, and it's about organizing all of your materials. Grew out of our streamlining learning series last fall. Teachers are always looking for ways to kind of make these units go a little smoother, a little quicker. And so we have some master MyStar teachers who are going to share with us how they organize things to make their classrooms flow a little better. Another CER session, if you missed the first one and you want to do the MyStar one, MyStar focused one on February 15th. Another Build Your Toolkit for all teachers. This one is on basically unit bubble maps, but not everybody calls them bubble maps. So we're going to kind of generalize it and call it it'll just be about using student questions to drive instruction. And then we have a March learning series that Barb is going to present, and she's going to tie in what you can do with our MyStar assessments to get your kids ready for MSTEP and other PSAT or other kinds of assessments that they might be taking where they need to do that science reasoning. And MyStar is actually really well set up to help them do that. So get some tips and tricks from Barb for that. We're also going to be at MSTA. We have quite a few sessions lined up, and some of them are related to some of the things we talked about today. And so if you're going to be at MSTA, make sure you check the schedule for us on Friday and Saturday and come and see us at our table in the exhibitor hall. We've had a Facebook group for a really long time and almost nobody ever used it. And we're making a concerted effort to use Facebook instead of our forums, because our teachers don't seem to use our forums on the website very often. And I know not everybody uses Facebook, but we're thinking this might be a little better than using the forum. So if you are a Facebook user and you're interested, there's our private Facebook group. We do check to make sure that you're a MyStar teacher or administrator. So there is some level of privacy and you can feel comfortable in that group. And hopefully we're going to get some good conversations going on in that group also. And last but not least, there is a feedback form here, a Google form. It's our standard learning series form. We do listen to what you say and appreciate your feedback, good, bad, or ugly. So if you would take a few minutes and click on that and share your feedback. And other than that, I thank you so much for your time. I heard wonderful things from amazing people. It was great to spend time with you. And I hope you join us again, and we'll see if we can run another EdCamp sometime soon. So thank you very much. If you're good to go, have a nice evening. If there's something that you want to ask me, I'll be here for a little while. I'll hang out. But otherwise, thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.